Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here with Doug Prothro, who's CEO and founder of the Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection, one of the most eagerly awaited new cruise products. It's coming next year, and we're going to talk about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Doug, we were here a year ago, and you gave us, there seems to be a lot more to come. You got a lot more renderings, and now you got a real ship in the yard, right?
We do, yeah, we do. Thanks, James. We are moving along the timeline here quickly.
Yes, yeah, and you have the yard, and now the launch date in Miami is going to be in February, right?
February 5, 2020. Since we last met, we've of course launched for sale for the cruises themselves, and that's going very well. Put the ship in the water. Now we're in outfitting, and yes, christening is on February 5 in Fort Lauderdale, and then we're into voyaging.
Yeah, so a year from now, we're going to be talking about a ship that's actually in the water.
That's right. Can't wait.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about the features and get an update on everything. First of all, talk about the accommodations, the cabins, and what those are going to be like.
Well, they're all terrace suites, so with a good variety, a high concentration on larger suites, of course, in keeping with a yacht. We're excited about the public spaces here because they're now starting to, you can see them. You've got the renderings, you've got the drawings, but when you really can now walk the ship and get a feel for how much space there is for this number of guests, it's truly a unique offering.
Well, the marina, as everybody's looking at, is absolutely amazing. Talk a little bit about what that
should
does.
Do our next interview there, James.
I think that's right. Well,
okay.
we will in February. We'll get on there.
Right.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Yeah. So, it is, it's inspired by super yacht design, and it brings the guest right to the seaside on two levels. One right at sea level, and then just up on a terrace above that. I love the terraced effect. I got to tell you, when you look at this yacht from the stern, it just it's beautiful. You probably saw the announcement last week where we've hired a number of more seasoned veterans,
and we put it up. It's on our site.
So
we got a lot of people.
That's in anticipation of what's coming, and I can tell you when those people first step on board, even at the stage of construction we are now, they look up and they say, that's a game changer.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Now, and another big thing is it's a small yacht, or relatively. How many passengers? It's going to be
298.
298. Yeah, and so 298. But you have a lot of different dining options, right?
We do 5. So 24-hour in-suite dining, a 3-star Michelin chef concept restaurant on board. And then 4 other dining facilities. So plenty of not just culinary options, but different places in the yacht to go.
Yeah, and now, of course, you have all your itineraries ready to go. Talk a little bit about that, because I thought it was interesting how much you're going to start here and then kind of circle around.
Yeah, so we're on the move all the time, obviously following the seasons. That's not new, but the pace that we do it at is again more in keeping with what you do on your own private yacht. So we start off in the Caribbean with a series of 7- and 10-day voyages where we deliberately have different ports in the following voyage, so it's easy to do back-to-backs without repeating a port for our guests. And then we're in Caribbean, Central America for a bit, and then head over to the Mediterranean, Northern Europe, Iceland, which is we have an around Iceland trip that is one of the furthest out voyages you can buy, and it's selling very well.
I'm sure, because Iceland is still hot.
Hot, yeah, exactly. And then into Canada, New England, an area that we're very excited about cruising there, and we're excited about future cruising we have further up into the St. Lawrence, into the Great Lakes.
And Great Lakes is, I used to think this is a great place to cruise, but now you're going to do it. Right?
We are, and I don't know if you know this, but I'm from the region, so.
So you'll be guiding you'll be the.
I know. I can tell you, as a kid growing up, my father and my parents were involved in the maritime industry, and we visited all 5 Great Lakes every summer. And so know that region like the back of my hand, and also spent time professionally sailing there. So we're very excited about the destination. We're excited to see the interest from other cruise lines there, because we know that it is it's a vast place. I mean, people really don't understand until they start looking at it in detail. It's an amazing new cruising ground for this industry.
Well, congratulations. It's great to see this project come together. I'm sure you're happy that it's coming together.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to. I've been going to the shipyard very frequently, and you can feel the progress. And there's a lot of work to do, but we have the right people doing it.
And you got a whole bunch of more people now. We just posted a lot more people coming on board.
Yeah.
Well, Doug, great to see you again here at Sea Trade. We'll keep on looking on what you're doing. I'm sure there's going to be more news to come, but it really is a project that is coming into fruition now, physically in the yard, and just less than a year away, right?
That's it.
Great.
Look forward to seeing you on board.
I absolutely, again, and
Yep.
that's a promise. We'll be back on the marina, and we'll do the next one there.
Okay, great.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.